Yeah, this is a weird one. Can't lie. But let's get into some Flyers talk, I guess, from last night, just to get some time going here. Flyers lose a tough one to the Carolina Hurricanes. Go up 2-0 early on, then fade away, lose in the shootout. Sam Emerson gets his first loss in the shootout. And Jeffers Zegras got stoned on a shootout, too, for the first time. Some new guys coming up. They've been lighting it up. They got a goal yesterday. It was a great watch. But, yeah, Flyers take a loss against the Carolina Hurricanes in a shootout, which is so not like them. But, all right. Let's get into some Eagles talk now. Everybody wants to talk about Jalen Hurts, his passing offense. Oh, do we got the boys?
Can you hear us?
Oh, we can hear the boys.
What's up, gentlemen?
All right, there we go.
Okay, we're getting it.
All right, we're live. Yeah,
little weather conditions down here holding us back, but we're gonna pull through.
Yeah. All right. We got the boys back. Clement M's loading in. P.J. Corda's on the mics. Is that
Alex,
Billy?
you got us?
Yep. Josh, I got you now.
All right. Well, we are live on LaScala's Beachhouse in Brigantine, the locker room with Billy Schwein. Billy Schwein and Eliza Grace just rolled in a couple minutes ago. Eagles pregame show, and hopefully the city of Philadelphia does a better job than the city of New Jersey at getting the road set up. You know, can I just say it's supposed to be a sports show, but it's an absolute abomination how much money we pay in taxes, and we can't have simple roads cleared. It's an absolute joke, but we got P.J. Corda, Dave Klemic, Billy Schwein's getting all set up. We're scrambling to get the whole show put together. Thanks to Alex for holding the fort down back there, even though I probably, unnecessarily cussed you out under my breath. But, Alex, great job of holding the fort down back there. Boys, we got an Eagles game day today.
Big game, boys, big game.
Now, of course, you guys are going to start plugging stuff in, which means I'm not going to be able to plug stuff in properly.
Well,
so how about we just get our show up and running here and don't worry about what. So, really quick, pulling the curtain back. PJ, Dave, are you in the StreamYard, yes or no?
Yes.
Well, Dave, you got to put your headset on for the audience to hear you. You got to actually put the headset on. See, guys, this is what happens if I'm not here early and I'm rolling in last second. Dave, people can hear you now.
Gentlemen, it's good to be here. You know I'm caffeinated, activated. I'm ready to go. You know how I do it.
That's right.
So let's go. Hey, look, this is what football players do, though. We get in the middle of these like disasters. My heart rate lowers, and it's time to perform. That's what we're gonna do right now. Josh, what's up, man?
Well, listen, I think that before we can say anything else, I would have to say that, I don't know what's more of a must-win. Is it the Eagles winning today, or is it letting people know that LaScalas and Brigantine is open for Eagles game day?
Yeah. It is open, and I got to tell you, it's the first time I saw frozen palm trees out there. Now, you don't see that a lot, it's different.
They look like upside-down frozen palm trees.
Yeah.
But, they could be like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I mean,
You put a
if they
little
put some lights
them,
on there, they look good.
You can work it at night.
See,
for
me
sure.
and you think on the same kind of page like that.
Glass
Dave,
half full, guys.
Yeah.
Dave, if I could bring it back to the football for a minute here, because we are supposed to be talking about some Eagles football. Eagles Raiders today. Merrill Reese, Mike Quick calling all the action here at home for Eagles football in South Jersey, 97.3 ESPN. Dave, tell the audience, as a former player, playing in inclement weather.
Oh, inclement weather. So I liked it. I like playing in cold weather. Yeah, because I cramp up in hot weather. So I kind of liked it. I feel like I conditioned myself. I played in Boston. I was from Boston, so I was kind of used to it. It's not the best for fast people. It's better fit for bigger people.
Well, how'd that work then for you that you liked it?
I just liked because I wouldn't get tired. I wouldn't get as tired as fast, so I'd feel like I could have more in the fourth quarter. And I conditioned myself a lot. Like, I really did push the conditioning. So I was making – although I wasn't getting – I wasn't performing better in the fourth quarter because I was better conditioned, it seemed that I was doing better. I'd have more yards in the fourth quarter than I would in the first.
Inclement weather.
Inclement weather. Yeah, I was trying to go there.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a special treat
Hey, guys,
for you guys today.
I'm plugged in.
Hi, Billy.
Hey, what's up,
welcome
boys?
back, buddy.
Let me tell you something. I left my house at about 8 o'clock. I figured I'd give it – first of all, when I
Give
went
it a little
to bed,
extra,
When
yeah.
I went to bed last night, the prediction for snow was
Light.
1 to 3 inches.
Yeah, it was light.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Josh, I got up this morning. There had to be like 4 to 7 inches in Collingswood.
Wow.
Then I had to go pick up my daughter. She was at a birthday party, but she wanted to be down here to see the girls. Of course, they're not here today, but I had to go out of my way. 295 was single lane, 30 miles an hour. The Atlantic City Expressway was 30 miles an hour, plus you were behind snowplows.
Yeah.
So, but I made it.
You made it. You made it. You know, you had adversity, you overcame. You know.
We got a great show lined up today. Of course, we're going to be talking Eagles Raiders at the link. They're going to have a lot of snowballs. Maybe there'll be a Santa Claus in the stands and they'll throw snowballs at them.
How about what happened at the link yesterday? Didn't they have the Army Navy game yesterday? Right.
that
It was in Baltimore.
It was in
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Close,
Oh
yeah.
man.
Come on, Klemic.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
By the way,
Isn't
that
it
was-
usually at the link?
By the way,
no,
that-
next year.
it is.
Next year it is.
Well,
Next
see,
year.
in Philadelphia is equidistant between Annapolis and
Yeah,
West
correct.
Point. So over the years, the game is played in Philadelphia, but now they're getting like it hasn't been there in like 3 or 4
Well,
years.
No, but they're
There's-
doing it next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, next year.
Well,
will be
so
it.
So
the
there's
way-
a whole class that didn't even get to play Philly.
Yeah.
Right. So the way it works for those who don't know is that there was 2 separate issues. One is they're supposed to be every few years. They're supposed to play the game near one of the locations. So like Baltimore's near Annapolis, MetLife is near Degnan. But what's the name of the Army's location?
West Point.
West Point. I was gonna say High Point, but I knew it wasn't
West
High Point.
West Point.
So the idea is that they're supposed to be in a neutral site, but then they started wanting to play nearer to each location because after COVID and everything, they wanted more of the cadets to come out and stuff. So then they had to get this whole negotiation with the city of Philadelphia and the link, and that's a whole.
How the heck do you know? I'm so glad we have Josh because
Yeah.
it's so much history that Josh knows about everything. I was explaining to Josh how it's like having an encyclopedia here, but better than that, because I don't think ChatGPT could even figure out every coach and who they rubbed elbows with and what
ChatGPT is way faster than I am.
and what created this coach from who they rubbed elbows with and who they were coached with and coached by and influenced by and what books they read. And then Josh has that information just stored in his head.
Well, can we get it back to the Eagles really quick? So Billy Schweim, I want to know from Billy, what is your biggest concern coming into this game for Philadelphia?
Win the game. They got to win. They're on a 3-game losing streak. I don't care what you got to do. Whether you got to run the ball, it's inclement weather. The wind. Look, it's really snowing in Philly. Bad.
Oh, yeah.
The wind, and when the snow dies down, I'm sure the wind's supposed to pick up. So I don't. Anybody that made a prediction that this game's the Eagles are going to score 30 points, they got rocks.
They're in a
All right,
roof
because
of
It's gonna be
if
less,
you look
yeah.
at the statistics over the last 4 or 5 games, they've only averaged like 16 points. So guess what? When I make my prediction, the Eagles are going to score 16. So can they keep the Raiders below 16?
The Raiders aren't great though.
The
We got to
Raiders'
admit
offense is
that.
horrible.
They're not. They don't.
But
We're not
you know,
going
but
against
Kenny-
a high-powered team.
Your favorite thing,
Pick
second-string
it,
quarterback. Pickett's in.
I know.
And you know when a second-string quarterback gets in, he
got something to
fires the
prove.
team up a little. Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
something to prove. And
I
I'm
know.
worried. This Eagles team, is not playing well, Dave Klemic.
How could we counter that?
Well, we put our second string in.
I
like
was
you
just
did.
thinking, Tanner,
Oh,
how could we counter that?
That's
you know?
just dumb.
Guy
Yo.
had 5 turnovers
Mr.
last week.
Negadelphia.
I mean, this guy had 5
Okay,
turnovers.
can we stop with this game? First of all, 2 of those
Wait a minute.
turnovers.
I don't want you to yell at him, and I got to tell you why. What's wrong with his? I'm not advocating to change quarterbacks, but everybody gets all upset. And I know it's not baseball. I know it, but I'm just making an analogy.
I'm waiting for this.
When the
This is-
starting pitcher is stinking up in the first or second inning,
What do you do?
they pull him.
That's right. What do you
Right?
do in hockey if the guy lets up 4 goals?
You pull
You
him.
pull him.
Yeah, well, the difference is that a goaltender and a pitcher are not running a game
I
plan.
know, but I'm
They're
not.
not calling out audibles at the line.
Listen,
Yeah, but why do we have Tanner practicing every week if we're never going to use him?
Yeah, and I'm not advocating
It's
to
an
make a change.
emergency.
It's an emergency.
Mr. Negadelphia,
You know
I'm
what
not
the
advocating to change. I'm not advocating to change. But you can't get mad at him. He's not the only one thinking that way.
Okay,
Hertz was breaking world records
Like-
last
I'm
night.
not mad at you.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm mad at the agenda that has been put out there
Against him.
against him.
I
Because
got you.
Can
All
I
right.
name you some of the quarterbacks who have had multiple 4 interception or 5 turnover games?
How many had 2 in 1 play? I mean, that's impressive. You got to admit that's impressive.
There's been none since 1978.
I mean,
But Peyton Manning has had 3 games with 4 interceptions or more. Eli Manning had 3 games. Kurt Warner had a game. I can go down the list. So, like, we're acting like Jalen Hurts had one bad game means it's the end of the world, number one. Number two, how about A.J. Brown stop being a loser at life and actually catch the ball?
All right.
You had not two, but 3 opportunities. If A.J. Brown catches that touchdown, we're going to have
That's right.
conversation.
Yeah, he
But
jogged
shoulda,
that route.
coulda, woulda. But guess what?
I
It's not unprecedented that a starting quarterback has been lifted. Joe Montana got lifted.
Yeah.
Although for Steve Young, I get it, but still,
he was injured.
he got lifted.
Yeah.
Well,
You know
Montana
what?
was
Doug
injured.
Flutie
Yeah, he was injured, but
Doug
that's all right.
Flutie got lifted in Buffalo.
Well, that
Right,
was
and
because
how did
the coaching
Jalen Hurts
staff
get his
hated
job?
him. But see, you're giving up examples.
And how did Jalen Hurts get his job?
But
How did we
you're-
discover Tom Brady?
You're giving examples.
Exactly.
Well, first
That
of
was
all,
an injury.
you guys are giving
Whatever.
bad examples.
Why?
Montana had a season, potentially career-ending injury. That's why Young got in. Drew Bledsoe had to go to the hospital. He almost died. That's why Brady got in.
Hurts threw 5
The coaching
turnovers.
staff hated Doug Flutie, and they wanted Rob Johnson to be the quarterback. Give me more examples. I'll destroy this, okay? If you want to criticize Hurts for the interceptions, I'm fine with that. If you want to rip into him for his post-snap recognition, I'm fine with that. If you want to lean in to Hurts and say, hey, Jalen, you got to do a better job of telling the coaching staff what you need to be successful, I'm fine with that. But saying you should bench the Super Bowl MVP when he's not been injured, no.
Just as a listen, let's just see what Tanner does. If Tanner goes up there and lights up and gets 6 touchdowns this week, then how do you feel? You feel
If
different,
Tanner
right?
was so good, why did nobody want him?
Well, he was a
Why?
sleeper.
Why did the other? Why did
was
no of the
sleeper,
other
you
teams?
know?
I hate to tell you something. I hate to say this to you, Josh, but Tanner McKee is a good quarterback. And
He's
I
a
think
If he's so good, why didn't Kellen Moore bring him with him to New Orleans?
that's a good question because he was under contract with the Eagles.
So was
He's
Kenny
good.
Pickett.
You got to make it happen. Now you got to. I mean, listen, they'd have to
Teams
agree.
called for Kenny Pickett. They didn't call for Tanner McKee.
Well, Jalen Hurts got his job because
Picker.
same situation. He got benched. We were or no.
Wentz was playing like
Carson
an
Wentz,
abomination.
yeah, Carson, and
He
so
was.
is Jalen right now. And I've defended Jalen Hurts every single week, but I do think if you're going to continue to do on the same trajectory, nothing changes. We have somebody else helping call the plays. He throws 4 interceptions. We change. He throws 4 interceptions. A lot of onus has to go on Jalen Hurts right now, and I've been defending him since week 1.
All right.
I have. So now we got to put something on Jalen Hurts.
All right,
I'm not saying bench him.
Sorry for the slow start, Dave. I don't mean to interrupt you. We got to take a commercial break, but we're up and running now.
Yeah.
We threw it together. We're here at LaScala's Beachhouse, broadcasting live. Come on down to watch the Eagles game with us. We'll be here. We're giving away a Kelly Green Cooper DeJean Eagles jersey. We'll be giving it away. We'll probably do that around halftime. So come on down to LaScala's. It's beautiful. Isn't it pretty?
Wow.
Look at we're looking at the beach and it's snowing.
No, you forgot the most important thing.
What's that?
The heat's on in here.
That's true.
Okay,
Yeah,
and now I'm sweating to death because I was expecting it to be cold in here because, winter
it's
at
early.
the beach.
Yeah.
No, I was wrong. Now I'm sweating. So if you're worried about if you're going to be cold while watching the Eagles game at LaScala, the
won't
heat's
be.
already
Wear a
cranked
nice
up.
Christmas sweater. All right.
Yeah.
We got a great show lined up. Scott Grayson at the bottom of the first hour with the keys to the game, brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City. Hour 2, my fantasy football guru Brian Hartley will check in, brought to you by Charlie's Bar. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, from the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 to give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422. Whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room. It's broadcast live from LaScala's Beachhouse in Brigantine, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers basketball tonight on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the Sixers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play action.
Here's Maxey driving the ball, skids to a stop. Here's VJ Edgecombe for 3, and it's in! Edgecombe a clutch 3!
It's Sixers Hawks tonight. Coverage begins at 6 p.m. It's Sixers basketball all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia 76ers basketball. 97.3 ESPN.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemic. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemic sent you.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, I'm Chef Franklin Becker. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Why is NJM Insurance silent in an industry full of catchy jingles? And how do they do what's right when things go wrong? Tune in to Baffling Mysteries to find out.
This fictional podcast is brought to you by NJM. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Insurance underwritten by NJM Insurance Company and its subsidiaries.
Target's last-minute deals are here, right on time to get you holiday ready in no time. Snap beauty gift sets for every style, the hottest toys, can't miss entertainment, crowd-pleasing candy, and much more. All under $20. Whether you're hosting or welcoming surprise guests, you'll be ready for all of it for less. Grab them now before they're gone. Last-minute deals under $20. Happening now, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
Hi, it's Pete from Chicky and Pete's. Looking for the best place to host your holiday party this season? Chickies offers a variety of party packages, catering, and on-the-go options. Your place or ours, take the stress out of the holidays with help from Chickies and Pete's.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're broadcasting live at LaScala's Beachhouse in Brigantine. Billy Schweim, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product, Dave Klemic, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, brought to you by the Vassar Pool Service. Josh Henning setting us up and getting us going. And, of course, Alex Berardis back in the studio. And want to apologize for our late start, but we're here. We're ready. The Eagles, Raiders. By the way, E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Now, listen, this is a very, very important game. I mean, you thought last week's game was important, and I thought it was a must-win. But if there ever is a must-win, it's this win. The Raiders are 2-11. They've lost 7 games in a row. The Eagles have lost 3 games themselves, and they need to right the ship if they're going to even win the division.
Yeah. This is going to make the playoffs, right, no matter what.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, you don't want to go in losing. You want to go in and fire on all cylinders.
Exactly. So the pressure's kind of
off. And I keep
off.
talking about the aesthetically pleasing game.
Yeah.
Can we get one of those today?
We haven't had one in 2 years except for the Super Bowl.
Super
Bowl was it.
Yeah, Super Bowl was one.
You know, I do think, and everyone's like, don't freak out. Philadelphia fans, according to Coach Vermeil, too, he said we're the most impatient fans in the whole world. But if your team is as good as we are and you're losing 3 games, then we have reason to be
So, Dave, what
frustrated.
does that suggest to you with all the talent on this team? And we're losing. Like, it doesn't make sense.
No, this is what makes sense to me. I've tried to let's simplify this. You're a business person. All right. So if there was a car in your dealership that was messed up, one car, okay, the car was messed up.
It's
Take the
11.
car off, replace. If all of the cars, if all the F-150s are jacked up, who's in charge of F-150s? Oh, that's Patullo. Oh, all right, Patullo, go to fix that. Like,
Yeah,
you got to
right.
Patullo, this is your fault. What are you doing that all these trucks are messed up? It's not one. And then what? All the Ford Escorts over here are fine. Right, but the F-150s
And you're
are
in
messed
charge
up.
of the 150s.
Yeah,
Please
so
fix it up.
That's
But
where I'm blaming Patullo.
In a way, though, there is like one that's on fire. You know what I mean? Like one of the cars is really, like it's not just it's not working; it's causing quite a bit of problems over there. And that's Jalen Hurts, man. It's like he's like a car bomb.
Wait, I thought you were going to. We're trying to keep it anonymous.
And by the way, Chris Sims, who's been very critical of Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
He's out there pounding his chest with I told you so's. You know what? But football players, like baseball players, football players can go into slumps, I guess. It's not as frequent as in baseball, but, right?
Yeah,
Can
Josh brings up a
players
good
go into
point.
slumps?
Yeah, Tom Brady's thrown 4 interceptions. I remember Peyton Manning watching the game where he threw 4 interceptions.
Right.
So it happens, it does. But he had a bad game.
But it's not just that one game. He's been bad since he hasn't really played well all year.
No, the offense
he might
has
have
been
had
bad.
2 good games
The
where he's had over 300 yards passing.
Right, the offense has been bad. He's played to what the offense is doing.
His quarterback rating was 31 last year.
Yeah, it was bad. But, I mean,
tough.
he
Did you
hasn't.
get that low?
It's tough to get to 31.
The offense has played bad. You need a running game to have a passing game.
Well,
you need a passing game to have. We've had neither. And
Dave, like I always say, these games are won up front. I mean, if the offensive line can't block anybody, Jalen Hurts won't be able to do his job. The running Saquon won't be able to do his job effectively. It all started. We had Brian Baldinger on here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, everybody. All right, so everybody's heard this before. Without Lane Johnson, this team is 15-25.
Our record's not great.
With
they're 15-27 now.
15-27.
Yeah, 'cause we lost the last two.
lost 2 games, yeah.
So with Lane Johnson, I don't know what it is, but it's a heck of a lot of winning.
Right.
All right.
So,
I just gotta look. When I make my prediction, as you guys, when you picked the Eagles last week. By the way, Nicky Earnshaw and I were the only 2 guys that picked the Chargers. I thought
didn't
you
somebody
were going to
pick a tie? Didn't somebody pick a tie?
Yeah.
And it went to
Honestly,
overtime.
I picked the
Fran
Chargers.
McLaughlin, Fran
I picked
McLaughlin.
the Chargers, but you don't listen to me, obviously.
Well, you know what? I didn't get your pick last week because you were on.
Well, you didn't ask.
Ryan Clark.
man,
Ryan
he's
Clark.
getting our time, right?
I don't really like Ryan Clark.
What was your score prediction, if you don't mind me asking?
I mean, maybe Alex remember better than I can. But I had something like 24-17 or something like that.
Because Nicky Earnshaw said 24-20, so he was like it was 22.
Because I had chalked the Chargers up to a loss even before the season. So to me it was like I had no evidence to think they were going to beat the Chargers. Now they almost did.
Because they got to go across the country to the West
Monday Night
Coast.
Football.
Monday Night Football.
And the Chargers are good. Even like Ryan Clark, I don't really like him. He's kind of annoying, really annoying to me. But he's smart. He knows his stuff. He said the Chargers are the best team in the NFL.
Yeah.
That's not
And-
true.
Well, I don't-
That's an imbecilic statement.
Well, I tell you, he's annoying.
The best team in the NFL right now is the Rams.
How about Seattle? How about the Patriots?
The Rams are playing. The
Denver?
Rams, listen, really quick. I'll give it to you in 30 seconds or less. The Rams did something this year that nobody else did. They had offensive issues. You know what Sean McVay did? He scrapped the whole offense. They changed the entire offense mid-season, and they've taken off.
Maybe that's what the Eagles should do. Change the offense around.
Sean
Do something
McVay ain't
different.
here, bro. He ain't walking through that door.
All right. Well, we're gonna get the keys to the game with Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News. On the other side, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about LaScala's Beachhouse. It's beautiful here. While looking at the snow through the windows, we're getting ready for the Eagles Raiders game. Come on down to LaScala's Beachhouse. It opened 3 years ago to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, their daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at LaScala's. They're located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachhouse.com. Let's eat, and we're open. When we return, we'll get the keys of the game with Fox 29 News Sports Anchor Scott Grayson. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, Josh Henning, and Alex Berardis right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2025 season later today, hosting the Las Vegas Raiders.
Hurts with a quick pitch out to Barkley. He has the first down and more. 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown! Saquon Barkley!
Pre-game coverage starts at noon with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action starting at 1 p.m. This is where the Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's Eagles station.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call and again, again and again. Call and again, again and again.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
With appliance savings at the Home Depot, get up to 40% off select innovative appliances like GE Profile. Add a touch of ease to your holiday with the all-in-one combo to wash and dry your laundry in one machine. And refrigerators with built-in convenient features like the dual dispense autofill water pitcher. Shop appliance savings on select appliances at the Home Depot. Offer valid December 11th through January 1st. U.S. only. See store online for details.
It's Christmas time at Storybook Land in Egg Harbor Township, a family holiday tradition since 1955. Take a photo with Santa and Mrs. Claus in their house and experience Christmas magic when Santa waves his wand and lights the park with over 1 million amazing lights each night. Marvel at the decorated displays and enjoy the fabulous rides. Advance tickets are required and dates may sell out. So visit StorybookLand.com to plan your visit.
Create your own story at Storybook Land.
Bring the family and create your own holiday story at Storybook Land.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from LaScala's Beachhouse in Brigantine for our Eagles pregame show. Billy Schwein here with you. Former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, Josh Henning on site. Alex Berardis back in the studio. Now it's time to get to the keys of the game with Fox 29 News Sports Anchor Scott Grayson, brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City. They're located at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention The Locker Room. Get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. Let's go to the sports hotline and welcome into the locker room our good friend, Scott Grayson. I can see you're in your car, Scott, and you got snow all over your window. Nobody can see you, and you can't see out.
Yeah, that's the best way to drive, right? I fit right in.
That's what it was like for me driving on the expressway. Scott, you would not believe it was like 30 miles an hour, single lane, and if you got behind the snowplows, you were screwed.
Yeah, I do believe you. I mean,
so we all got here like with a minute to spare, and it was a fire drill getting up and running. But we got a big game today. This is a big game. You're talking about a 2-11 Raiders team that comes into town. They've losers of 7 straight. We all know what's going on with the Eagles. If there's any get-right game in the world, it's this one. They better not blow us today, Scott Grayson, or we got problems.
Well, the one thing that I think scares people is the fact that last I saw they were an 11.5-point favorite. People have remembered accurately that they were an 11.5-point favorite against the Cardinals in 23 when that was supposed to get fixed. But, I sense differences. I think within the confines of that locker room, I think this team is more together than they were in 23. And this is the day that you really find out. I mean, I was thinking, after the Chargers loss, I was sitting there for a good 24 hours like, this is amazingly bad. How did this happen to this level? I mean, Jalen Hurts had thrown 3 interceptions, and they still had a chance to win the game in overtime before he threw his 4th that ended it, and had a fumble on top of it. I mean, so I'm looking at them and I'm going, okay, this season will be defined by what they do in the playoffs. And I know they're not there yet, and there's a chance that they could still not make it, which is wild. But, I mean, they should make the playoffs. And what they do in that is going to be how this season is defined. 23, it was the collapse and a first-round exit. If they do that again, that's how this season will be remembered. But if they get hot and go on a playoff run, which is possible, they have the talent, they have the roster, we all know that. That's what this team will be remembered for. So what they want, what their goals are, all that stuff is still out in front of them, and they know that. And that's where I think you get that divide between the locker room and the guys versus the city, the fans, and having to watch what's going on and think, yeah, there's no way they fix this. Well, football's a funny game, man. And you got the like you said, a get-right game. Man, this is a day. You got the Raiders coming outside to play in the cold, the wind, and potentially a little bit of snow. And I don't know how you blow that, but maybe they'll show us today, and then I'll really be on the negative side of everything. But, as I've stepped back, I've gotten to a place, Billy, where I'm like, there's 4 games left. If they win 3 of the 4 and the one they lose is Buffalo, you know what? I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get healthier. Right. You're going to get Jalen Carter back. You're going to get Lane Johnson back one of these weeks. And you're going to go into the playoffs more of a healthier team than you've been in a while. And anything's possible at that point.
Well, I look at the Eagles, and I just don't see, like, we had Brian Baldinger on a couple weeks ago, and Baldy says he doesn't see things changing. This is who they are. We all talk about this, what's their identity, what's the culture. This is who they are. They're inconsistent. They got a quarterback who's not playing well. They got an offensive coordinator who's either, his inexperience is showing through, and they're not going to change. Their offensive line's back. All these things, I don't see it changing. Do you, Dave?
Well, Mike, I'll answer that with a question.
Okay.
So my question, and it always is the pulse in the locker room, but you kind of answered that already. So I'll kind of pivot. My question, do you think this is more of a coordinator issue, or do you think this is a player issue? I know everybody's going to say, it's a little bit of, where do you lean it more to? Where do you tilt it to the coordinator or tilt it to the players?
Up until Monday night's game, I was more in favor of blaming the coordinator. After what I saw, I am more blaming Jalen. But as you said, I think everybody in there, I would group the 3 of them: Nick, Kevin Patullo, and Jalen Hurts. I think all 3 of them deserve blame for where the offense is. That being said, so here's where I'm at with Jalen. What bothers me the most is when you think back to last year, when you think back to the year they went to the Super Bowl before that in 22, what was Jalen doing really well? They were running the RPO well. And Jalen's threat of running was real, and teams had to respect that. That's not there this year. And that, I don't know who you blame for that, whether it's the team trying to keep him healthy or whether it's Jalen, choosing not to run. What Jalen is choosing not to do that he also used to do in the past, when he felt the need to evacuate the pocket, a lot of times he'd shoot right up the middle. And I saw plenty of lanes against the Chargers where he had opportunities to go right up the middle, take 5 yards, and slide. Instead, he always goes out the side. All season, he has just evacuated out the left or right, and he strings out the play, and he'll either run out of bounds and take a yard or two loss, or he'll just throw it away. So that's nothing. If you can get 5 yards, I mean, this team needs all the help they can get. Get 5 yards, get down, protect yourself. You can still do that. That's legal, Jalen. And that part of his game is missing this year. And I think it's affecting the offense. It's affecting the running game. It's affecting the passing game. Because when you have that threat, you have to respect it as a defense, and it makes you pause a little bit longer. Does he have the ball? Did he give it to Saquon? Is he going to run and we leave a spy? But he's not showing the threat of wanting to run. So why would you even spy him now? So no teams are doing that, and they're not respecting his ability as a runner. And I think that part of his game is missing, and it's that part of his game that, to me, makes him a great quarterback. He's at his best when he's doing those things, and he hasn't been doing it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, just the threat that you could run, pulls the safeties, it keeps somebody honest. I agree with that.
Well,
actually, it's a great
here's another
take.
thing. Like, over the years, everybody says, Jalen, get out of bounds. Jalen, slide. He can't run because look at all the quarterbacks, all the little quarterbacks that have been hurt.
They get injured.
You know, that have been injured that run. I mean, Lamar Jackson, the guy out in
Murray
the
gets in
Tyler
time.
Murray.
Yeah.
Like
And Josh Allen runs
guys,
all the time.
Yeah, but he's also 6'6".
tough.
He's a
You
big
know what
dude.
bothered me?
And
One of the things that bothered me, guys, after Monday night was that Justin Herbert was a better running quarterback in that game than Jalen Hurts. And he had a broken
he
left
ran
hand.
for 66 yards,
With
Scott.
the broken hand, yeah.
With a broken hand, he had 10 carries for 66 yards. Jalen Hurts had 4 carries for 8 yards.
But it was the art of the run, right? What Herbert did really well was had a feel for when it was time to get out of the pocket, when he had the opportunity and saw an open spot in the field to run to. He did a great job with all of that. And that's what Jalen used to do. So somewhere that is not there. And I don't know if it's Jalen choosing not to do it, like I said, or if the team had given him the orders from the beginning of the season, look, we just need you healthy in the playoffs, so limit this. But you're at a spot now, man. It's like do or die. You're 8-5. Like,
I was going to say, I agree with Scott. It's now or never. He's got to.
Right.
This is money time. It's December. It's almost Christmas, Scott. It's December. It's put up or shut up. He's got to run the ball.
Yeah, no, it's definitely his time. I mean, Scott, when you see him on the side, like last week even, he throws an interception. We look at him, and maybe it's the camera angles and the way they portray it, but he's just got this, like, no emotion on his face. He stares off into the air, and we're all looking at him to show even some frustration,
Yeah, but on Hard Knocks, though, I watched the Hard Knocks episode, and they did focus. Like, he was animated. You're right. You don't
But the
see
way
that.
you see it on
no,
TV.
I know. And the TV cuts to him only when he's doing something bad.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
you know
maybe
what?
it's the way they're portraying it. Yeah.
But, I'm not so against that because I think it's one of Jalen's strengths. He never gets too high. He never gets too low, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Dave, you can speak to this about, when you're a receiver, what do you want to see out of your quarterback? Do you want to see him over there, like, throwing his helmet and yelling at people? Peyton Manning used to do that, but that's not Jalen, right? What makes Jalen is he's pretty steady. When it's great, he just looks like he does after he's thrown an interception. And, I get what you're saying. And we in Philadelphia, we're like, no, go get me the head of that guy. Bring it over here. Let me punch him in the face.
Come on, Grayson.
Yes, yeah.
That's not Jalen Hurts. And if you saw that out of Jalen Hurts, I think the rest of the team would go, oh, my God, who is this guy? And
Dan Marino was like that. Dan Marino had fire, Scott.
I got
I'm not saying you can't have that, but I'm just saying that's not the way this guy's built.
Right,
and if he started doing that, I would actually start going, uh-oh, he's coming off the rails.
I agree with you because I just use my little brother as an example. In the biggest track meets ever, he's a U.S. national champion. He went to the Olympic trials. He got better because you get a little freaked out by the big crowds and stuff like that. And he was so even keel, and it let him perform at the highest stages. So I think he plays better when the stakes are higher, right? And I think that's what's going to happen with that being his strength. I don't care about that. Only thing I did care about was when he goes over, then he doesn't look at the iPad.
Right.
You should be looking at what just happened.
It did show on Hard Knocks though that it did show that he was looking at the iPad. So I'm not going to. By the way, I don't have HBO. I bought it specifically so I could see the Hard Knocks, and it's not. I don't think it was worth it, but I'm going to still stick watching it. That being said, Scott, he does look at the iPad. He does look at the
replays.
Yeah.
Not when I see him. He's just staring away.
Yeah, normally, I'm just saying, the way that the camera angles are, you see him on the sideline after he does it.
Yeah,
he's
there's
just
no
standing there
angle
with
for
a
not
blank
looking
face.
at the iPad. I just see him staring.
He's just staring, yeah.
All right, Scott, now it's time for your 3 keys to the game for an Eagles victory. You got to bring us an Eagles victory today, Grayson.
I try, man, but they don't give me the pads and the helmet. And that's probably a good thing.
All right, give us your 3 games and I know you're going to start off with the turnover battle. But they didn't last week. Not only did they lose it, they got destroyed.
Yeah, they even had 3 takeaways. But the biggest problem in this 3-game losing streak that has been consistent is the turnovers, and so I continue to go to that well. I mean, to me, it's if this team doesn't turn the ball over today, especially, they will beat the lowly stinking Raiders. So just protect the football today. It's going to be a sloppy condition. And you just have to take care of the ball. And I think that, and my second key is with the wind blowing, coming off the game that he had, stop making Jalen Hurts throw the ball 40 times, please. I only want him throwing it like 25 to 27, 28 times at most. So today should be more of a dedication to the run. They had success doing it to the left side of the field behind Mailata and Dickerson against the Chargers. And unbeknownst to me, they would run it up the middle on first down for 0 or 1 yard. So when you have success out one side, will you continue to run behind those linemen who are earning it? You're going to have Max Crosby on the other side, eating up Fred Johnson. So stay away from him. So my second key is just, run the ball and dominate the line of scrimmage today. And I think that'll certainly help. And then my third key is just, look, man, I always go to this too, like pressure. You want to be right in Kenny Pickett's face today. Nobody wants to come into Philadelphia and have a bigger game than Kenny Pickett does to show them that they shouldn't have let him go, right? And so you got to be in his face. It's the stinking Raiders. I've said that before. Just get some pressure on him and force some turnovers. The defense, to me, is playing at a championship level right now. So they just got to continue to do what they're doing.
All right, Scott Grayson, now it's time for your prediction with the Eagles today and the Raiders at 1 o'clock at the link.
If you asked me on Monday, I would have been like, I'm done picking the Eagles. I have come back today, especially against this team, and I'm just expecting these guys to get the monkey off their back a little bit, win at home. And I think they're going to be able to win the line of scrimmage today and start rebuilding that part of their game. I'm looking at the Birds today like 27-10.
27-10. That would be nice, Scott Grayson. Of course, as we get closer to Christmas, we definitely need a gift. And the gift would be a big Eagles win today.
It would be, and I will be down there, and I will be in the locker room after the game, so I'll definitely have a feel for what's going on. When we talk next week too.
And then are you with Fox 29 after the game for your post-game show tonight?
Yeah, you'll see me on there too.
We got G Cobb with you tonight, and Eitan.
No, we don't have a post-game show today. I just got the Sunday night sports show. We'll wrap it all up there for sure.
But we'll be watching.
G will be doing his other stuff today.
All right, Scott Grayson, as always, we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you next Sunday.
You got it. All right, you guys take care. Go home safe.
All right, there he is, Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News. Of course, we get the keys of the game with him every Sunday throughout the football season, sponsored by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com, or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the locker room and get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. I don't know where I love Scott Grayson, but 27 points. You really think the Eagles are going to score 27 points today, you guys?
I don't think we should bring him back on the show next time. Just
in
kidding,
fairness,
Scott.
it is the Raiders. It's the Raiders.
But 27 points? What makes you think they're going to score 27 points?
Well, so far his takes have been almost dead on. He Today, what he said today was so profound to me about him just not having a threat. He's not a threat as a runner anymore. That's a great point.
Right.
I mean, look at what that does to the safeties. Look what it does to the linebackers. Everything.
So when you
do
play action when Jalen Hurts is under center and you do play action, the linebackers have to hold that 1-2 second hold. Could be the difference between springing somebody long.
And then using your tight end.
Yeah.
You use your tight end like crazy. Everybody that's really good at play action can use that tight end like crazy.
All right, Scott Grayson. So Nick Earnshaw says Eagles 15-9 yesterday. Scott Grayson 27-10. Of course, we'll get our predictions at the end. I can't wait to hear what you guys have under your caps, but I know where I'm going. All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you. With over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. Now, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they'll hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number one. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, Josh Hennig producing here at LaScalas, Alex Berardis back in the studio right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Small.
I wouldn't be surprised if we came in here Monday and the Raiders took care of business.
Oh, boy.
There's a chance this thing is fractured. So how do you shut us up? Go win. The city is melting right now, and they have winnable games. I've beaten down Commanders team twice, and then this Raiders team with so much pressure on the Eagles, I don't know.
Wake up weekday mornings with Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman on 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Servicing Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Right now at the Home Depot, shop appliance savings and get up to 40% off select appliances like Samsung. Upgrade your kitchen with the Samsung Bespoke 4-door refrigerator, now featuring the dual auto ice maker with Sphere Ice, only at the Home Depot. You'll have perfectly chilled drinks for every gathering. Shop appliance savings now at the Home Depot. Offer valid December 11th through January 1st. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, a new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at LaScala's Beachhouse in Brigantine. It's The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemic, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, brought to you by the Vassar Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call the Vassar Pool Service. They'll take care of your pool. 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys in the locker room sent you. That's the Vassar Pool Service. Josh Henning producing. Alex Berard is back in the studio. Boy, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, isn't it?
Cool. Yeah. I love this. This is great. I love it.
We were coming down the expressway, and Eliza Grace, my daughter, is with me today, and it's pretty. It's like, this is what the kids love. Snow before Christmas, right, Eliza Grace?
Yes.
Was it real pretty?
It's so pretty. I took so much pictures.
Yeah, she took a lot of pictures.
She did a great job on the promo.
Yeah. And
you
so
are
your daughter,
unbelievable.
that was cute. The kids, Christmas is all about the kids.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And we need to, which on your, what do you want for Christmas?
A lot of things.
Yeah, be specific. Tell me one.
I'll be right back.
She's got to go check her list twice.
What do you want for Christmas, Billy?
You know what? I haven't even thought about it. I
What do you want for Christmas?
I just want the Eagles to win a game before Christmas.
Yeah, okay.
That would really make it for me, you know?
All right. You got money on it?
Yeah, I mean, it could be a real win.
You know what would be a great prop bet? Because you know you're going to see snowballs flying. Could you imagine if the Eagles are losing at any point in this game today with the conditions? Because we see snow here. Believe me, back in Collingswood, I'm only like 10 minutes to the Lincoln Financial Field from where I live in my house in Collingswood. There's like 8 inches of snow on the ground. So there's going to be snowballs flying.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody could hit Petullo in the head, maybe he would knock him into thinking straight.
I like that.
Right?
Yeah. So here's a prop bet. Are we going to see if there's a Santa Claus in the stands? I think there has been the last couple of weeks. They cut to the TVs. Well, actually, they haven't played back-to-back.
They're going to throw snowballs
But
on.
I bet you a prop bet would be how many snowballs hit Santa Claus.
Wow.
Today.
See, this is what you get from the locker room. This is what you get. This is the quality that you get. How many snowballs are going to hit Santa with? This is great. This is gold.
Yeah.
Well, could you imagine, like Scott said, this is like almost like a repeat of 2023
with Arizona.
When Arizona comes to town and we were
had all the
double-digit. It is a little bit. It's not, Josh. They were our double-digit favorites.
Oh yeah.
But we're not as confident as we were. I mean, the difference is going into that game, we didn't lose.
There are two massive differences.
What's the massive difference?
Number one, you're going against former coach John Gadden, a coach who intimately knew you and knew how to basically ruin your life, and he wanted to, by the way. Yeah. Number two. That Eagles team scored over 30 points in the game and they lost. True. Okay? Yeah. Right now, I don't know if this offense can score 20.
All right, but the reaction you gave me is like that. I agree. That makes sense. The
reaction I gave you is because you and Mike Gill have been doing this thing all week about how, I heard you yesterday in the locker room, 10 to noon on Saturday, 97.3 ESPN, Gill all week. It's like, I understand that 2023 was such an emotional scar on all of us.
Devastated.
But it also is, we act like 2023 is like the symbol. When the reality is, if these players picked up their head out of their rear, cleared their face off, and did their job, like catch the ball, run the route, block, maybe we'd actually win a game. Whereas 2023, there were way more problems than that.
Well, they better win this game today, Dave Klemic and Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, or you're going to see a town just go nuts.
No, we can't lose to the Raiders.
No! The 2-11 stinking Raiders.
That was good.
On the other side, we'll get the fantasy football guru Brian Hartley, brought to you by Charlie's Bar. It's the Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Mr. Negadelphia, P.J. Corda, Josh Henning, Alex Baranis, as we broadcast live from LaScala's Beachhouse right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2025 season later today, hosting the Las Vegas Raiders.
Hurts with a quick pitch out to Barkley. He has the first down and more. 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown! Saquon Barkley!
Pre-game coverage starts at noon with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action starting at 1 p.m. This is where the Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's Eagles station.
Target's last-minute deals are here, right on time to get you holiday ready in no time. Snag beauty gift sets for every style, the hottest toys, can't miss entertainment, crowd-pleasing candy, and much more. All under $20. Whether you're hosting or welcoming surprise guests, you'll be ready for all of it for less. Grab them now before they're gone. Last-minute deals under $20. Happening now, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
Xfinity is the network you can rely on, like a close friend who never lies. The friend who will tell you that new haircut, it's not great. Friends make sure friends get good haircuts. And Xfinity makes sure you get a good deal on Wi-Fi. Xfinity gives you reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi at our best price. This holiday season through December 21st, get gig speed Wi-Fi for just $50 a month for 5 whole years. No strings, no commitments. Just super fast, reliable gig speed Wi-Fi with our best equipment and unlimited data included. Save yourself from questionable decisions and save over Verizon and AT&T. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Internet powered by fiber and connected to premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary.
Oh no.
Ah, that's the sound of someone who's misplaced
my debit card.
Their debit card.
Where'd I leave that thing?
Not at the gas pump, or the checkout counter, or the roof of your car. Now, if he has the Chase mobile app, he can use Card Lock.
Wait, I could just lock my card.
Yep, just a few tippy taps on his phone, and that sound? That's peace of mind from Chase.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different.
Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
The countdown is on because diamonds are lighting up the holidays at Robert's Fine Jewelers. December 11th through the 14th only. 4 days to save big on diamond studs, diamond necklaces, diamond tennis bracelets, diamond rings, gemstone jewelry, and so much more. If it sparkles, it's on sale. This is the holiday event you've been waiting for to finish checking off those wish lists. Make this the biggest holiday ever at Robert's Fine Jewelers at the Plaza at Center Point in Northfield. December 11th through the 14th. Robert's Fine Jewelers, where your holiday sparkles. Online at robertsfinejewelers.com.
Home of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill, 97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
right, we're back broadcasting live from LaScala's Beachhouse in Brigantine. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product. Dave Klemic, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, Josh Henning's in the house producing, and Alex Berardi's back in the studio. Guys, we've had a great blast. We've been at LaScala's for, seven shows for the Eagles pregame show, and LaScala's puts on this place is great. The food here is excellent. We've had a lot of fun, Dave.
Man, I thank you, LaScalas. It's such an amazing. You've been to a lot of fancy places, PJ. I've been to fancy places with you.
This is great.
And he's impressed. You got to be impressed.
Yeah, because you're looking out at it's beautiful. The white snow coming down, it's pristine. You see the Atlantic Ocean, but you got a great view here. But the food's great. The atmosphere is even better. And come on down and join us. We're giving away a Kelly Green Eagles Cooper DeJean jersey. So come on down to LaScala's, have a couple holiday cheer with us. We can grab something to eat, watch the Eagles game. Now, Dave Klemic, every year, you're a very creative guy. And every year, the last 2 years, you made a poem. What's it called? What's the name of your poem?
'Twas the night before football.
'Twas the night before football. Now, last year it brought me to tears. Now you say you made you revised.
I kept the heart of it the same, but every year it gets a little a little alteration.
So right
Hit
now
it, Alex.
you're going to read the 'twas the night before football.
'Twas the night before football 2025.
I'm not allowed to look at the screen.
Don't look at my screen.
All right. Okay.
'Twas the night before football went all through the land. South Jersey is just getting used to no sun and no sand. The Eagles jerseys are hung by the chimneys with care, in hopes that the Schweiner soon would be there. All the listeners were nestled in their cars or their sheds, while Negadelphians' theories danced in their heads. And Earnshaw in his jersey and Leeds in his cap had just settled down from wanting to give Patullo a slap. And all the South Jersey crowds eating Charlie's tonight had just settled in to hear Billy and Josh bicker and fight. When outside LaScalas there arose such a clatter, the locker room boys sprang up to see what was the matter. Away to the mics we flew like a flash, cranked at the volume, but it wasn't the sports bash. What am I wondering? I should be here. But Billy screaming at Philly sports in their ear. He had a very tan face and a little round tummy that shook when he laughed from calling Bobby a dummy. He was dressed in pro image from his head to his foot, but his clothes were dirty with beach sand and soot. And with the producers on the air so clever and quick, they knew in a moment it must be Hennick, Alex, or Nick. More rapid than Eagles, the live reads they came. He grunted and shouted and called them by name. Now Hartley, now Grayson, now PJ, now Ryan, on Klemic, on Grimesy, man, this show was flying. With kickoff approaching, there's nothing to fear. The next Eagles Super Bowl soon will be here. 10 a.m. to noon on weekends, so please set your timer, because nothing is finer than talking sports with the Schweiner!
Yeah! That was awesome, dude! That was phenomenal! I want a copy of that.
Oh, we got it.
Oh, my gosh. You and your wife did?
Yeah, me and Erica sit there. Yeah. We're
talent.
That's talent right there.
Yeah.
And
Very
no AI.
impressed with you.
No AI.
Yeah,
that's all me.
Because Mr. Negadelphia's living in a digital world.
Yeah.
Fired it right
He
through.
tried to send me some lines on ChatGPT. I said, no, doesn't count.
Dave, I'm very impressed, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was
I hope
awesome.
South Jersey you like that. We've enjoyed, being the ears that, or the, you get to listen to our voices on a Sunday morning, Saturday morning. So, yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, now it's time to, look, it was snowing. We had a hard time getting in here today. You guys fought through the snow. I really appreciate you, Dave, PJ, Josh coming in here. We got here 2 minutes before showtime. We got this. Alex Berardi's back in the studio. I got a great crew. Nikki Earnshaw. You guys, I can't thank you enough. And it's a lot of fun when we get to talk about our Philly sports teams. The Flyers took a loss last night. They were up 2-0 in the beginning of the game, and they lose. You know what? It's the Carolina Hurricanes. They got them again today. Yeah. Okay, so maybe they can right the ship, but they've had a tough time. The last 5 or 6 games, they've been playing against the best of the NHL
and competing.
Competing.
They're doing great. Listen, they're still hanging in there. Even when we're losing, it's not like these terrible losses.
But they were up 2-0 and lost 4-3. So yeah, all right. So Rick Tocca's not going to be happy. But one thing I like, Dave, you can. I'll bring it back to football for you because I know when we talk hockey or basketball, you put your feet up. But one thing Nick and I talked about yesterday, and Josh, if you can jump in here with me if you agree. If not, just keep your microphone away from your mouth. But Nick Sirianni's post game press conferences, he doesn't give us anything. He's almost like Andy Reid in a little bit. Time's yours. It doesn't say anything. Rick Tocchet, on the other hand,
opposite.
He's completely, but he doesn't do it where he's alienating anybody. He gives you things you can chew on about the team. Where Nick Sirianni, he's like, says all the company things, all the things without saying anything. He talks, he doesn't say anything.
I don't even know why football players do post-game
No,
interviews.
it's mandatory.
But they just say the same thing every time. The offensive line did great. No, they didn't. The guys blocked great. No,
they're afraid to call
they
people
just don't
out.
say anything at all. And you're like, but of course you're trying to not offend anyone. But then there's nothing. I loved your guys' interview, by the way, with Rick Tocchet. That was fantastic.
That was good.
Steve Coates, the old voice, the old voice of the Flyers. He loved the interview. He loves the show. Loves you. Thinks you're hilarious.
Yeah, I love you.
Loves PJ.
Matter of fact, I'm wearing the look at this. I'm wearing the jersey that PJ got us all. And this, by the way, everywhere I go that I wear this, and I don't wear it often, only when we do our shows.
We do sports,
but on the way down, if I go into Wawa, wherever, people always comment on this. It's an Eagles jersey. It's a hockey jersey, but it's got the Eagles bird crest on it. It's got the 76er inside the Phillies logo with the Flyers bars sticking off the end. It's very catchy. Where's yours? You should have yours.
I was going to wear it. I was going to wear it today, actually. Coatsy actually told me the funniest Philadelphia sports media joke I'd ever heard, and I'd like to share it with you guys. He goes. This guy comes up to Coates. He says, "Gosh, I'm so good to meet you. I love Philadelphia sports media." He goes, "I even have 3 tattoos on my body of you guys." And he goes,
serious?
"Really?" He's like, "Yeah." So Coates goes, "Well, really? What'd you get?" He goes, "Well, I got you, I got Howard Eskin, and I got Scott Grayson, right?" And he goes, "Okay, let me see." And he goes, "Oh, well, right here." He pulls his pants to the down. He says, "Here on my left buttocks, I have Coatsy, and over here on my right buttocks, I have Scott Grayson." And he goes, Where's Howard Eskin? He goes, "Oh, I didn't even need the tattoo. It's right down the middle right there." So he said that at a Vermeil wine function. He was the keynote speaker, and dude, the place fell out laughing. Anyway, enjoy that.
Great. That was
Thanks,
great.
Coatsy.
Dave, I just got a text message from Mark Grimes. He said that poem was phenomenal.
Grimes, the man.
Let's get back to the meat and potatoes of what we're doing here today. We're getting ready for Eagles Raiders game, 1:00 kickoff at the Link. It's going to be inclement. The wind's supposed to pick up. The temperatures are actually going to drop throughout the day. So, Dave, it's got to be like if you're 2-11 and you're already eliminated for the playoffs. How hard is it to get up? Would you say for these players to come east? They got to travel across 2 time zones. You know what I mean?
Nobody likes traveling,
and
ever.
they got to play in the cold.
Nobody likes traveling.
They're used to practicing inside because it's so hot.
Yeah. So they're going to have. We do have the advantage of that, but we've also had the advantage of not playing in really terrible weather besides like one game also. So now it becomes where yours practice. Where do you practice? You practice in Vegas or you practice in Philadelphia outside. Right. It starts to become an advantage. It was always an advantage for Buffalo and New England.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little bit more of an advantage in this situation. I think more of an advantage that they just are not a good football team.
And real quick, PJ, Mr. Negadelphia, you look at the NFL rankings. I mean, just like the Eagles' offense, total offense, they're ranked 24th, and total defense, they're 22nd. It's just not Philadelphia-esque. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, today, listen, it's not. I mean, hopefully today we're going to run the ball more. I honestly think our defense is underrated just because our offense.
Without Jalen Carter today. I mean,
and without him again. But I think, listen, we're going to run the ball more, less throwing the ball, less chances for Jalen to turn it over. I think we got a good chance,
I mean, you look at the Raiders. The Raiders are ranked 31 overall total offense.
Yeah.
They're ranked. Yeah, they're ranked 16 total defense. So if you just look at the numbers, the Eagles should win this game today, and it's an important win. They've got to right the ship, man.
Yeah, I mean, and we have the opportunity to do it. So today should be the day.
All right. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They delivered. I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann and Associates, 609-263-7422. Whether for commercial, residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more as we broadcast live from LaScala's Beachhouse in Brigantine for our Eagles pregame show with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, and Josh Henning is producing here. Alex Berard is back in the studio right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Join the Sports Bash every Monday live at the Fanatics Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Get your game on with the elevated bar and lounge, 12 slot machines, blackjack, roulette, and a dedicated area with 4 betting windows and 11 kiosks. The ultimate sportsbook experience. Go where fans become fanatics. The Fanatics Sportsbook in the gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. And join the Sports Bash live from 2 to 6 with me, Mike Gill, every Monday.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemic. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemic sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
You don't want to miss final year-end pricing. Now at RK Kia of Vineland. Brand new Kias, $199 a month. $199. Lease new 26 Kia K4 LXs from just $199 a month. $199 for 24 months. New front-wheel drive 26 Kia Sorento S, just $388 a month. $388. Final year-end pricing at RK Kia of Vineland. Need credit? We work with all types of credit situations. Plus, you get RK coverage, no charge. Ding repair, tire repair, wheel repair, windshield repair, and more. No charge. You don't want to miss final year-end pricing. Our lowest prices of the year. Brand new Kias, $199 a month. During the Kia Season of New Traditions sales event. RK Kia of Vineland. RK does it right. MyRKKia.com. MyRKKia.com.
To qualified buyers, plus tax and title. For details, call 856-641-1111 or MyRKKia.com.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Gill from the Sports Bash. You know, I've been telling you about my friends over at the Nizam's Restaurant. Well, don't forget, their Eagles special is back. You get a free order of spicy tandoori chicken wings for dine-in customers when the Eagles win. They also have a great lunch buffet on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and has a great banquet space that can seat up to 100 people for private events and celebrations. So what are you waiting for? Try out the Nizams in Harbor Square, Egg Harbor Township, right outside of Boscov's.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from LaScala's Beach House in Brigantine for our Eagles pregame show. Boy, it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, it's Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, Josh Henning over there producing, Alex back in the studio. When the Eagles played the Detroit Lions a few years ago.
Oh, in the snow.
I was supposed to go to that game. I think it was around 2010, 2011. I was supposed to go to that game because I had season tickets. But it was like before the game. Now remember, it was like sort of like this. It was sort of like 1 to 3 inches of sleet and snow. I didn't want to sit in the rain. Like, you know when it's cold, but it's like 33 and it's like rain and sleet, you get wet.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather go to a snowstorm game.
Then go to one that's.
But that wasn't the forecast, so I blew it off. It turned into a blizzard. I could shoot myself for not going to that game.
Yeah, it was cool. Was that the one that Shady had like 200 yards rushing?
Do you like playing in the snow, Dave?
I love playing in the snow.
Yeah, it's fun to play in the snow. Guys score a touchdown, they do snow angels.
Yeah,
come on, man.
The greatest game I ever played in college. Well, it wasn't my greatest. It was the greatest moment. I had no time left. Touchdown against University of Maine, and we dove into the snow at the end. Yeah, it was awesome.
You don't even feel it.
No,
but it's so much. I don't know. It's just so much fun. Like last week, you watched the Buffalo Bills play in the snow. You watched there was a couple of snow games.
Yeah.
This week, apparently, there's going to be like six sites, football games that are going to be played in the snow, and it's just so much fun.
You know when you play Madden and you set it to snow mode? I love that. It's the favorite.
I've
favorite way to play
I've
Madden.
never played Madden.
You ever played Madden?
No.
Yeah, you set it to snow mode. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
All right, the Eagles, like I said, today's Dave. Like, what are the guys saying? What do you think the guys are saying in the locker room? Because you hear them say, "Oh, we know what we got to do. We're focused." But it looks like the wheels to us. Looks like the wheels are coming off. What are the players like when you're going through a losing streak like that? You think?
Well, my rookie season, we had a losing record, and coach is always like, keep losing, teams losing. I'm like, what's everybody saying to us? We're losing. They got to beat us. So again, you have a confidence going into that game. I would say it's very similar to going, all right, we're going to play a Division II school this week. We're going to beat the heck out of them, right? We're going to beat them. You got a guy team that's down 2-11 or 2 and whatever they are. Yeah, you're gonna feel good going into the game. They have a backup quarterback who their quarterback already was a backup, right? Before he was a backup, and then he came over. So he's a backup, and you're like, gosh, this team is not going to be. They're not going to play very well. They're not a good football team right now.
Yeah,
so you should dismantle them. You are a good football team that's had a bad streak.
And I think here's another thing too, PJ. When you're losing, you expect to lose. When you're winning, you expect to win, right? So the mindset of these guys, like if something goes wrong, if they fall behind, they could start to panic.
Yeah, you could start to lose the mentality of
yes.
I mean, I think one of the other things that we haven't brought up yet is that Pickett does have small hands.
Yeah, but he'll be wearing his gloves today.
But in the snow, it's going to be harder for him to get that hand over that ball. You know what I mean? So that's an advantage for our defense, I think, for sure.
Does he have small feet too?
He's got small hands.
Yeah.
I will say I brought this up yesterday, and I've been criticized for bringing this up this week, and I'm glad PJ said it because I feel like at least somebody understands me a little bit. Like, why do we think that a guy who has been traded not once, not twice, but 3 times in the last 2 years is going to have any advantage when the defensive coordinator for the Eagles is Vic Fangio? Like, you don't think Vic Fangio is going to eat him alive today? Him and his tiny hands?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. Like PJ said, Mr. Negadelphia said at the beginning of the show, and I alluded to it too. Like sometimes when you have a backup quarterback, you get a little juice, extra juice that they put. It's a different.
I think Nick Foles played very well because he's not expected to play well.
The Nick Foles thing has created a dynamic where we think that's what happens on the regular. We forget
our expectations for our backups.
Right, but the problem is Nick Foles, literally, it's Nick Foles, Jeff Hostetler, and that's it. There's never been another name me all these backup quarterbacks who had amazing runs. Usually when a guy comes in and plays well, he becomes the starter, right?
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett has I believe he has a career losing record as a starting quarterback. So it's kind of like, am I really like? That's why to me, Billy, and I don't know how you feel, but I'm way more worried about the offense than the defense. Like, to me, the defense is fine.
Yeah.
Like the defense,
I wouldn't say the defense is fine, but
it is fine.
They're playing without Jalen Carter, though.
You've had one bad game. You've had one bad game defensively in the last 2 months. Like, I'm not worried about the defense. They showed you, by the way, Jordan Davis had an amazing game last week. Nakobe Dean had a great game last week.
Except for he missed a couple tackles on blitzes where Herbert got away from him.
But see, that's where it's like, if your job is to blitz, why am I mad at you for not tackling?
Well, because
your job is
a negative play turned into a positive play for the Chargers on like 3 occasions. But
that wasn't all his responsibility.
Oh, look, Herbert ran for 66 yards.
He ran for 66 yards because he had to. That was out of necessity. The team, those yards didn't kill you in the end of the game. After the first drive, the Chargers, I believe, averaged half the yards per play than they did in the first drive. So, to me, okay. I'm just gonna say this, and then I'll be done. I'll just say I'll be done. We all can nitpick anything, okay? I can go through any game take of any game. Me and Klemic can sit there for 3 hours on the all 22 and nitpick every team and every game and rip apart every player. I don't want to do that because when you start doing that, you ignore the positives.
Josh, we're here in Philadelphia. We're Philadelphia Eagles fans. I don't care about all the other teams. We care about our team. Our team's playing like crap right now.
This is where I don't like having these conversations.
Yeah, I know, but Josh,
there's a level of nuance. Nobody wins championships by just being a stonehead, okay? You can't be an idiot and be successful. We act like if a guy has one bad player, a couple of bad situations here or there, they suck. They don't suck, okay?
First of all, I didn't use that terminology, suck. I said he just missed a couple. He was on a blitz. He missed a couple tackles that could have turned into a slump. It could have turned it could have been a negative play, turned into a big positive.
You know what we've had on some really big plays? We've had bad penalties on the offensive line.
That's another thing.
That's been a killer. That's been
we haven't talked about Jake, who missed that field goal that cost us the game. Yeah. Hey, nobody's saying about that miss. Everybody forgets about that.
That's
but
true,
he makes that field goal.
Well, because you would have benched the quarterback.
Well, and if we did, Jake might have had a little pressure. Might have helped him kick that through the lines. Listen.
Also, though, if I can jump in here for a second.
Sure.
You bench the quarterback, you got a problem down the line. Because once that decision's made, that's your guy now. If you look at Jalen and say, you're sitting today, we're going with Tanner McKee, what does that say to him? What does that say to the locker room? To me, that just says Tanner's our guy moving forward now, and then you're in QB purgatory.
I got this. I agree with you 100%, except for at the level that they're at, there's a lot of expectation that you're a professional. If we sit you down, be a man and take it. That's it.
He was benched in college.
There was no
and he came back and won a national championship.
They're going to go. They don't think about your feelings, Alex. That's a good point. Maybe in college. In the pros, if they bench you, they're going, this is a business, and that's all that matters. If it's going to hurt your feelings, too bad.
Right.
But I'm not talking about his feelings, though. That's a bad organizational move. Because, no, you make that move, you don't have Tanner McKee's not a guy that you can look forward for the next 10 years to carry this franchise. Jalen Hurts, bad 3-week stretch. This guy is going to still be here for the next 10 years.
That's an absolutely, I agree. But what happens where they go, okay, we changed the play calling, right? That didn't work. Okay, move the quarterback. We just want to see what happens if we took you out and put somebody else in. If it worked, we're putting you right back in. If he plays great, we're doing it. But you have to start figuring it out for the long term. If you're worried about the long term, it's going to keep happening.
But you're speaking like Jalen Hurts has had a bad year. He's had a one really bad game, which was the worst game of his career.
He's only played well twice this whole year.
He hasn't had a great year.
He's only thrown for 2,700 yards, Josh.
But that's not a measure of a good quarterback. The measure of a good quarterback is not turning the ball over, not putting your team in position to lose the game.
He's rushed for half the yards. He rushed for 800 yards last year.
But that's not the measure of a good quarterback either.
A QBR
See, this is why I don't like this comment.
He's having a great year, though.
Well, here's the problem, okay? You know who has a better passer rating than Peyton Manning? Kirk Cousins.
No,
you can be Kirk Cousins
rating.
is better than
not passer rating.
He
QBR.
can sling the ball, though. Kirk can
QBR.
throw the ball,
And
man.
Jalen Hurts' QBR is not good.
Listen,
His passer rating is okay.
Do we want to win games, or do we want our quarterback throw for 5,000 yards?
We want to win games.
Win games.
Okay.
He's not doing either. He's not throwing for 5,000 yards. He's not winning games.
The first half of the year, you were winning games. Were you not? Yes or no?
They were winning by
Answer the question.
John, yes.
Were you winning games? Okay. So they've been losing since the bye week, right?
Yeah.
We all know that, right?
No more
Since
rest.
the bye week, the offense is averaging half the points per game since the bye week.
Josh, can I jump in here? When they beat the Cowboys 24-20, they're lucky they won that game because they played like crap. All right? They're lucky they beat the Chiefs 20-17.
Congratulations.
The Rams
I
game,
can go through every
the Rams
team,
game,
every season.
But no,
so you're
because
lucky.
they averaged 15 points in the last 4 games. They're not playing well. He's not playing well. I'm just pointing out his production's off rushing the ball.
Again,
his production's off throwing the ball.
I mean,
I'm done with this conversation.
We started this off with Tanner McKee. Yeah, we started off with Tanner McKee, and he could do well, too. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we're assuming he's going to do bad.
All right.
You know?
Alex, you got a couple text messages you want to read back there?
Yeah, I got some text from the
we got a
text
couple
board
of them.
here. We got Joey D in Ventnor City. Been up salting and plowing since 4 a.m. Please get a win. Run the rock today.
Run the rock is right.
And then also Dan from EHT. If they lose to the Raiders, Lurie will have to sell the team.
I doubt that.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
All right. Alex, I appreciate it. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game, let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Go down there and say hello to Will, Jason, Chet, JM. They do a great job. Now, we are down at LaScala's Beachhouse. We love it here. The food is phenomenal. The atmosphere is better. And you can watch the Eagles game with us down here. Come on down. We're giving away a Kelly Green Eagles Cooper DeJean jersey to a lucky winner at halftime. So come on down to LaScala's. It opened 3 summers ago to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, their daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out of LaScalas are located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalas, Beachhouse.com. Let's eat. When we return, I'll talk to our fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley, brought to you by Charlie's Bar. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, P.J. Corda, Josh Henning, and Alex Berardis right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers basketball tonight on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the Sixers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play action.
Here's Maxey driving the ball, skids to a stop. Here's VJ Edgecombe for 3, and it's in! Edgecombe a clutch 3!
It's Sixers Hawks tonight. Coverage begins at 6 p.m. It's Sixers basketball all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia 76ers basketball. 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the Locker Room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the Locker Room sent you.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, a new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
Caesars Sportsbook app is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. Bet on gridiron action and earn perks on every game like hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. Download the app using promo code RADIO20X and place your first bet of $1 or more for a chance to double your winnings on your next 20 bets. Open to new users in New Jersey who are 21 or older. Max bet at $25 for boosted winnings. Max additional winnings $2,500 per bet. Profit boost tokens expire 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from LaScala's Beachhouse in Brigantine for our Eagles pregame show. Billy Schweim, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and mainland product, Dave Klemic, Mr. Negadelphia P.J. Corda, Josh Henney, producing here today, and Alex Berardis back at the studio as we get you ready for the Eagles-Raiders game. And by the way, you guys, we're looking at the TVs right here, and right now we're watching NBC Sports Philly, and the field looks fine, and it doesn't look like there's any snow in the stands. When I left Collingswood this morning, we had like 5 inches, and it was coming down hard. We had 5 to 8 inches down there over at Collingswood. So it looks pretty good in Philly.
It says the field light temperature at kickoff is going to be 10 degrees.
Yeah, the temperature's dropping today,
It's going to get cold.
So it's going to get really cold. So now it's time, I guess, Josh, real quick, fantasy football, our playoffs have started, right? Because we have Fantasy Football Guru and coming up here in a second. We have our playoffs started.
Yeah, the playoffs start this weekend.
Of course, I'm not in them.
I do want to say for people who were asking, yes, Billy Schweim paid weeks ago for his the Fantasy Football League. We still have a couple outstanding people, but the playoffs do start this weekend. And I want to say shout out to Scott Grayson again. Scott Grayson won the regular season points
did he win?
title.
Okay.
Yeah, so Scott won the pot for the regular season. So for those who don't know, in our Fantasy Football League, the I-73 League, which I've been running since 2018, I've been the commissioner, which I feel like at the end of every year I say I'm never going to do this again.
He gets roped into it.
Yeah, I get roped into it every time. I'm like, what's his name from The Godfather? Every time I'm out, they pull me back in. But yeah, so the playoffs start this weekend for most fantasy football leagues, and it's a real challenge this weekend because most people, you're stuck with what you got.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of options out there.
Now it's time for my fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley, brought to you by Charlie's Bar and Restaurant in Summers Point, serving lunch and dinner and spirits. Watch all the big games while enjoying their famous wings. Check out that full menu at charliesbar.com or call them for takeout at 609-927-FOOD, 609-927-3663. Meet your friends at Charlie's Bar at the Shore since 44. Let's go to the sports hotline and welcome into the locker room my fantasy football guru and yours, Brian Hartley. Good morning, guru. No, Brian, I don't have any wins. I'm like 0-13 or something.
Well, I came in the same place as I did last year.
Yeah, but
I didn't play this year.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Dave. Dave's one of those guys, he sets it and forgets it. At least I was trying, which I shouldn't even tell you guys that. I was brutal this year, but once again, I had Jalen Hurts, I had Saquon Barkley, I had the Eagles defense, I had Jake Elliott, and they're not producing for me this year. Not even in fantasy football.
That's the real reason why Billy's mad at the Eagles, because they failed him in fantasy football. Now he's out $25.
But Guru, I told you this every year. I'm going to do the same thing next year because I can't root for my I'm not going to put the TV on and I got to root somebody on my fantasy team. I'm not going to. I want my Eagles. I want to root for them. stubborn. I'm hard-headed, Brian. Well, we'll talk to you in a few minutes about the Eagles getting off the schneid because, listen, Brian, today's a must-win. I don't care what anybody said. It's a must-win today. They have to beat the Raiders. And if they don't beat the Raiders, yeah, I'm telling you, they're going to have a lot of problems in this town. Snowballs. We're looking at pictures of the Lincoln Financial Field, which is on NBC Sports Philadelphia. The seats are like they're snow covered. The field looks pretty good, but once again, that temperature is going to be dropping. And for the fantasy football people out there, this is you're in your playoffs, and you're basically what Josh said. You're stuck with your team now, right, Brian? It's not a lot of movement. He's got a grandson.
He's got a grandson.
He has a grandson.
Wow.
Really? I got to tell you, this is a funny story. He's got a grandkid. He's got a grandson. Right? He's what, 40? How old is Phillip Rivers? 41?
44.
44.
44.
Can you guys name the other quarterbacks who won a game at 44 years old?
Yes. Play for the Raiders.
The one guy
I got
from
one.
Dallas.
Testaverde was one.
Yeah, he
Yes,
was old.
that's
Oh,
correct.
really?
Yeah. That was the Cowboys
Yeah, I
one.
remember
that was
that.
the Cowboys.
Who was
one.
the old Raiders quarterback? He also was their field goal kicker.
Plunkett.
Blanda wasn't 44.
George Blanda?
He wasn't 44.
He wasn't 44?
Nope.
He was up there, though, right?
Well,
He was like
Brady was
42.
in his 40s his last year, right? Was he?
That's correct.
Who
Brady
was
was
that?
actually Brady was actually 40.
yeah.
Brady was
So
45.
Testaverde and Brady.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he
Really?
Brady was 45 actually.
Yeah.
Breeze? No.
No, not old enough.
No, he didn't make it.
I'm trying to
Although
think.
he did look it because he had that bald spot. on the
This isn't an answer I expect either Billy or Dave to get. The other two.
Is
At
it a
least one.
modern day athlete or is it an older player?
Not 21st century.
I just
Wow,
remember
okay.
Testaverde, but
Fran Tarkington.
No.
oh, that's a good one.
Wow, do you know Guru?
Well, I'm young. I'm the
I got
youngest
one.
guy
The
here, and
oldest
I
guy
know
here.
the answer. What does that mean, Brian? Come on, don't be like that.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have his phone. All right, give it to us. We
You forgot about Warren Moon.
Warren Moon.
yeah.
Steve DeBerg's the other one.
Very good, Guru. All right.
Come
Come on, Dave.
on, man.
He
I
played
played
for the
with Bubby
Chiefs.
Brister though. He didn't win any games.
wasn't
but
that old.
He was in his 40s.
All right, fantasy football guru Brian Hartley. Now it's time for your picks for what is it? Week 15 in the NFL. All right, fantasy football guru Brian Hartley. Now it's time for your prediction with the Eagles today. All right. All right, fantasy football guru Brian Hartley, as always, we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you next week. There he is. My fantasy football guru Brian Hartley is brought to you by Charlie's Bar and Restaurant, Summers Point. Serving lunch, dinner, and spirits. Watch all the big games while enjoying their famous wings. Check out the full menu at charliesbar.com or call in for takeout at 609-927-FOOD. That's 609-927-3663. Meet your friends at Charlie's Bar at the shore since 44. That's Charlie's Bar. By the way, I stopped by Bulldogs yesterday. It's one of our other sponsors. And I'm telling you, man, Nikki Earnshaw and I went there. We had their chicken wings. I put their chicken wings up against anybody's.
Really?
Yeah, they're really good. And they had I love their cordon bleu. They have these balls that have chicken cordon bleu in it. They're like matzo. It was a special, so they didn't have them on the menu. I told Jason McKnight I came here for the cordon. Yeah, get them back on the menu. It's delicious. And we're going to be doing something with them. We'll make an announcement maybe next week. And we'll be doing something for the playoffs.
Might be a little surprise from me and Mr. Negadelphia.
Yeah,
over
Negadelphia and Klemic with Klemic Performance Method. And by the way, I've been watching you put a lot of stuff on social media. You got all the football players in all the fall sports are now back training with you, right?
Yeah, we're back in full swing. Klemic Performance Method is this is my business for the past 20 something years now, and PJ's met some of my athletes, some of my coaches.
Yeah.
And it's been a blessing. I actually have the same coach as Jalen Hurts. That's how I kind of have a connection with him.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
why I know Jalen very well, and I've always supported him because I know what kind of person he is. But yeah, the business is doing great, and everybody's back. We're sold out. All our classes are sold out. We just started our college class. We just sold that out. We have
it's professional. It's great on the.
We signed with ISA Football, which is an agency that sends us athletes from the NFL. I can't say, but we have one of the backup quarterbacks in the NFL will be coming to after the season's over. We have two women on the U.S. women's national team, one on the soccer team, one on the field hockey team.
Yeah, really?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
It's going very well.
All right, I'm looking at these scores and I'm thinking to myself, Nick Earnshaw has the right idea because he's saying Eagles 15-9. They don't have a propensity; they haven't been able to score. So, but Grace is 27, Guru 24. Like when we come back on the other side, we're going to get our predictions. I better not hear any high numbers from you guys. They haven't been able to.
They haven't been high numbers, but I mean, there is some advantage of the defense being able to put up some points too. I mean, I don't think our offense is going to put up that many, but we could very well score some points on our defense today.
Hey, Cooper DeJean, with those small hands, you can knock the ball out of there.
You can throw it anywhere.
Yeah.
So we'll be giving away a Cooper DeJean Eagles Kelly Green jersey today.
Yeah.
Come on down to LaScala's Beachhouse. We'll be doing that at halftime. Of course, the food's phenomenal here. We've had a great time doing our Eagles pregame shows here throughout the season, and it's almost like I'm a little superstitious. We come here, they win. Pretty much.
They do well when we're here.
Yeah,
they tend to do well.
They do well when we're here. So
you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen today. The biggest factor in the game is going to be Kenny Pickett's small hands. That's I know that's going to happen because PJ gets so lucky with these things. I know that's what's going to happen. He's going to be laughing the whole time.
And here's another thing. Could you imagine? And I don't want this to happen, but could you imagine if, say, Jalen Hurts gets hurt? And say he did something like a soft tissue injury or something that's not serious.
Tanner came in.
And then he comes in and just the offense puts up 33 points.
Yep. And
Could you imagine?
Your perspective a little bit about
what's going on. It will.
Yeah.
Alex Berardis is back at the studio. Alex, what do you think about this quarterback situation? I want to get your take.
With Kenny Pickett or
with Tanner McKay?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like me and Dave just kind of had a little thing, but it's Jalen Hurts. It is Jalen Hurts. There's no doubt in my mind it's not Jalen Hurts. They're look.
So the younger guys, the reason why I go to them is because it's a younger person's mentality, right? We're kind of set in our ways, right? You gotta get guys, quarterback struggle, get him out, get a new one in there.
Like that is not how a good organization should function. You do that, you're scrambling. Look at some of these teams like the Jets, the Browns, the Raiders. They've been looking for a quarterback for how long? and they haven't found their guy. It's not easy to find a quarterback that you can trust to give the keys over to of your franchise. We have that guy. Yeah, there's a few bumps in the road here and there, but Jalen Hurts is our guy, and I'm going to stick with my guy through thick and thin.
Yeah, but what he's saying, what if he gets hurt?
How far do you
What if
go?
he gets hurt,
Yeah,
and then they put Tanner McKee in, and he does great? Then what?
You ride with the hot hand. If look, we've done it before with Nick Foles, but you ride the hot hand. If Tanner's going out and it looks completely different, then we got some questions to talk. Like we got to talk about some stuff. But
all right, I got to tell you, man, it's coming. Like we're looking at the TV right now, and like now you see as we get closer, the seats are all covered in snow. The field's looking good, but the temperature it's getting cold. By the way, yesterday we gave out 2 pairs of tickets to Eagles game at a parking pass, courtesy of Pennsauken Spine and Rehab. Dr. Dominic Mariani donated them, so that we're sending the locker room is sending 4 people up to the game today. So let's get a win. All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. Were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll get our predictions. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemic, P.J. Corda, and Josh Henning right here as we broadcast live from LaScala's Beachhouse on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2025 season later today, hosting the Las Vegas Raiders.
Hurts with a quick pitch out to Barkley. He has the first down and more. 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown! Saquon Barkley!
Pre-game coverage starts at noon with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action starting at 1 p.m. This is where the Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's Eagles station.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
With appliance savings at the Home Depot, get up to 40% off select innovative appliances like GE Profile. Add a touch of ease to your holiday with the all-in-one combo to wash and dry your laundry in one machine. And refrigerators with built-in convenient features like the dual dispense autofill water pitcher. Shop appliance savings on select appliances at the Home Depot. Offer valid December 11th through January 1st. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Xfinity is the network you can rely on, like a close friend who never lies. The friend who will tell you that new haircut, it's not great. Friends make sure friends get good haircuts. And Xfinity makes sure you get a good deal on Wi-Fi. Xfinity gives you reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi at our best price. This holiday season through December 21st, get gig speed Wi-Fi for just $50 a month for 5 whole years. No strings, no commitments. Just super fast, reliable gig speed Wi-Fi with our best equipment and unlimited data included. Save yourself from questionable decisions and save over Verizon and AT&T. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto-pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Internet powered by fiber and connected to premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from LaScala's Beachhouse in Brigantine. It's pretty here. You can see the snow falling. We're getting ready for Eagles, Raiders. 1 o'clock, come on down to LaScala's. They got great food. Billy Schweim, Dave Klemic, P.J. Corda here, Josh Henning. All right, now it's time for our predictions. And we're going to start with, let's start with Dave Klemic.
Well, I agree with you. It's going to be a lower scoring game. And if we pick higher than that, like I'm just going to go with the trend. Let's pick even lower than that.
Okay.
Because what are we dealing with? We have a snowy. It's actually not that bad.
The temperature's dropping.
All right, so let's just say 14-10.
14-10
Eagles.
All right. Hey, by the way, Mark Grimes just texted in, our good buddy Mark Grimes, and he says the Eagles are going to win the game 24. Let me put Mark Grimes. He says 24-10. Eagles 24-10. All right, PJ, what say you?
You know what? I think we're not giving enough to our defense here. I'm saying it's going to be a nice, low-scoring, 17-0 win for the Birds.
17-0 Eagles.
We let up nothing, you know?
Josh.
I'm here. President accounted for.
Go ahead. Let's hear your prediction, genius.
Well, I gave my pick yesterday on Hanging with Henning on 97.3 ESPN. I got the Eagles winning 20-7.
20-7.
And I think, like you said earlier, Billy, this is a running day.
Yeah.
I think this is a day because Saquon had some good runs last week. People forget about that.
Yeah, 122
I think,
yards. Yeah,
I think this is a game where Saquon can, have some hay a little bit.
Okay. What's your score?
20-7.
20-7. I like that, Josh. Alex, back in the studio.
So I'm also going to agree with PJ. I think we're not giving enough credit to the defense. Little known stat, Raiders only have Brock Bowers on offense. Eagles are the number 1 defense against tight ends in the league. So with that, I think the offense is going to look okay. Nothing's fancy, but a 20-3 win for the Eagles.
All right. 20-3 win, and now my pick. Like, I picked the Eagles to lose 4 times this year, and I've been right 3. You realize that?
Well, let's hope you're not going to pick them to lose.
But I'm not picking them to lose. I think I think you just show up and you beat the Raiders.
Yeah.
The Raiders stink.
Yeah.
But that being said, what's the Eagles' average right now? It's like 16, 17 points a game.
That's it.
So the Eagles win today 17-10.
Okay.
How about that?
No, don't cover the spread, huh?
Yeah. Right. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like, what is like you go to Vegas a lot? Like, what are these guys thinking? Like double digit favorites over the Raiders.
They always know, though. They always know.
But it's a home. Yeah, but they always know. But it's inclement weather. The temperature's going to drop.
You got to think about sports betting in a twofold. Number one, it's their job to steal your money.
Yeah.
So they're going to put out a number and a line that's going to trick you. The second thing you always need to know with sports betting is the number that you see is not the number. You got to look at the number under the number. So, like, for example, if it's 11.5 is the spread, well, what's the value placed on that? Is it minus 105? Is it minus 110? Is it plus 100? That's the real number. That's how you know, is the sports book, do they believe in that number?
Or are they gearing you that way?
Or are they just trying to get people, they're just trying to get people
to bet.
Side,
bet
right.
on the
Exactly.
other side. Right. All right, well, guys, I got to tell you, man, this has been a lot of fun being here at LaScala's Beachhouse. Of course, Rob LaScala, the owner, he's doing a fabulous job with all his LaScalas, and we've had so much fun. Dave Klemic being here all season long doing our Eagles pregame show. The food's phenomenal. Come on down to LaScala's Beachhouse, and real quick, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
How about you?
I'm going to say Elf just because it bothers me.
Josh.
Muppet Christmas Carol with Michael Caine.
Alex.
Elf.
Oh, yeah. And mine is It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, great movie.
All right, come on down to LaScalas. We're going to have a lot of fun down here. Watch the Eagles against the Raiders. It's just it's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to be playing in the snow, the frozen tundra of the link. But anyway, I want to thank Scott Grayson. I want to thank my fantasy football guru, Dave, PJ, Josh, Alex back in the studio. I want to thank Eliza Grace for being here. Thanks, AJ.
You're welcome.
Merry Christmas to everybody. We'll be back with you next week, and we'll see you. Let's go, Birds!
The preceding program was paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schwein.
Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
And if the Eagles are in the postseason and they're hosting a home playoff game at the Link in the wild card round, you're going to look at them versus